Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaeva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiraye. Nashta Praishu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktira Bhavate Naishtake. Bhaktira Bhavate Naishtake. Bhaktira Bhavate Naishtake. Today morning, we are reading from Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 8, entitled Dhruv Maharaj Leaves Home. In particular, we'll try to serve text 35. Dhruvavacha Saha Ayam Sama Bhagavata Sukha Dukkha Hata Atmanam Darshita Kripaya Pumsam Durdasha Ashmat Videhe Tu Yaha Dhruvavacha. So ayam samo bhagavata. So ayam samo bhagavata. Sukha dukkha hata atmanam. Sukha dukkha hatatmanam. Darshita kripaya pumsa. Darshita kripaya pumsa. Durdasho asmavidetuya Durdasho asmavidayastuya Dhruva vacha So ayam samo bhagavata sukha dukha hatatmana darshita kripaya pumsa Durdasho asmadvidastuya Durdasho asmadvidastuya Durdasho asmadvidastuya Samo Bhagavata Sukha Dukha Hatatmana Durdasho asmavidayastuya Dhruva vacha Vaishnavis Matajis. Dhruvavacha, Dhruv Maharaj said, Saha, that I am this, asama, sama, equilibrium of mind, Bhagavata, by your Lordship, Sukha, Dukkha, happiness and miseries, Hatatmanam, those who are affected, Darshita, shown, Kripaya, by mercy, Pumsam, of the people, Durdashaha, very difficult to perceive. Ashma Vidyaya, by persons like us, to but Yaha, whatever you have said, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Dhruv Maharaj said, my dear Lord Narad Ji, for a person whose heart is disturbed by the material conditions of happiness and distress, whatever you have so kindly explained for attainment of peace of mind is certainly a very good instruction. But as far as I am concerned, I am covered by ignorance, and this kind of philosophy does not touch my heart. Purport. There are various classes of men. One class is called akamis, referring to those who have no material desire. Desire must exist. Entire material, or either material or spiritual. Material desire arises when one wants to satisfy one's personal senses. One who is ready to sacrifice anything to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be said to have spiritual desire. Dhruva did not accept the instruction given by the great sage Saint Narada because he thought himself unfit for such instruction, which prohibited all material desires. It is not a fact, however, that those who have material desires are prohibited from worshipping Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the essential instruction from the life of Dhruva. He frankly admitted that his heart was full of material desires. He was very much affected by the cruel words of his stepmother, whereas those who are spiritually advanced do not care about anyone's condemnation or adoration. In Bhagavad Gita it is said that persons who are actually advanced in spiritual life do not care for the dual behavior of this material world. But Dhruva frankly admitted that he was not beyond the affliction of material distress and happiness. He was confident that the instruction given by Narada was valuable, yet he could not accept it. The question raised here is whether or not a person afflicted by material desire is fit to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The answer is that everyone is fit to worship Him. Even if one has material desires to fulfill, he should take to Krishna consciousness and worship the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is so merciful that He fulfills everyone's desires. Though this narration, it will become very clear. Through this narration, it will become very clear that no one is barred from worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even if one has many material desires. Om Gyan Timirandasya Gyan Anjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Mano Abhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadavaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute. Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhaivacha Patita Nama Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Bhuter Mahadbir Ya Ima Puru Vibhu Nirmaya Sete Yad Amashu Purusha Bhunter Gunana Sodasa Atmaka Solankrisista Bhagavan Vachamsi Me. Solankrisista Bhagavan Vachamsi Me. Solankrisista Bhagavan Vachamsi Me. अखिल जगत गुरु वचन से अमार अलंकृत करी भर क्षमता तुम्हार तब कृपा होए मोरा कथा शुद्ध होए सुनिया सबारा सौख दुख जय गुचिबे मुखम करोति वाचालम पंगुम लंगायते गिरिम यत्कृपातमं वंदे श्री गुरुं दीनतारिणे मुकेर भाग्य मनसेर उल्लास दोषमि मोदम करो निज दास. Hare Krishna. International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, Sydney, welcomes all the wonderful devotees for this Sunday morning Srimad Bhagavatam class. Please accept the blessings of Sri Sri Radha Gopinath Ji and mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Srimad Bhagavatam is the heart of Vaishnavas. Srimad Bhagavatam is the life of the Vaishnavas. Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost wealth of the Vaishnavas. Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna himself. Srimad Bhagavatam is the Vangmay Swarup, the word form of Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam is a Paramahansa Samhita. Srimad Bhagavatam is relished by the swan-like devotees like Sukdev Goswami Maharaj, who carried the name, form, qualities and the pastime of the Lord and was wandering and comes to Haridwar, the banks of Ganges, where he meets Parikshit Maharaj, who has taken a vow to fast until death. And there Sukdev Goswami Maharaj recites the pastimes wherein he is telling that Narad Muni is instructing Dhruva, the prince, a small boy who is 5 years old, and he is telling him, my dear Dhruva, you should be very peaceful. In this world, some people will be greater than us, so we should not become envious of them. We should respect them. And some may be equal to us, so we should be friendly to them. And those who are like less qualified than us, we should be merciful to them. In this way, don't be disturbed if somebody is greater than us. But in this world, we get disturbed by seeing those who are greater than us. That is the problem, my dear Narada. What you said is correct, but my heart is afflicted with happiness and distress. I am disturbed. What you say is correct. What you say is correct, I understand. But I cannot take your instructions. This is good for those who are spiritually qualified, but I am not spiritually qualified. When I see somebody is more qualified than me, I become envious. How come his shirt is more whiter than mine? How come he has got a bigger TV than mine? How come they have got a bigger bungalow and a car than mine? Something happens in my heart. And when I see somebody who is equal to me, I try to defame that person. And if somebody is less qualified, I exploit them. That is me. Otherwise, Prabhupada is saying, that is my condition. What you say, so I am. You are saying that be peaceful in all condition. It's not possible for me, Gurudev. So I am Sama Bhagavata. You are a great personality. You are a pure devotee of the Lord. For you it is easy to maintain the equilibrium of mind. If somebody is greater than us, yes, the Lord is very kind to him. Well, the Lord has given him super powerful ultra washing powder. That's why his shirt is whiter than mine. At least God has given me a shirt. So a devotee of the Lord is not disturbed. If somebody is doing well, very good, very nice. Krishna is kind to him. At least Krishna has given me a shirt. He's peaceful. Because the Lord, devotee of the Lord, is generally feeling that Krishna is very, very, very kind to me. He is very kind to me. He has given me more than what I require, what I deserve. So he is not disturbed when he sees somebody. That is okay for you, my dear spiritual master, Narada Muni. But for me, so I am Asama Bhagavata. I am disturbed. I am disturbed by Sukha and Dukkha. My heart is afflicted with Sukha and Dukkha. When I see the equals, a devotee of the Lord says, wow, and he makes friendship with him. Yeah, such a nice person, I can make friends. And when he sees his superiors, he takes advice and he takes blessings and serves him. Doesn't get envy. And when we see the equals, we feel happy. Wow, we are together. Let's progress together. Advance in Krishna consciousness. And if we see that those who are less qualified, we feel a genuine compassion. How come he is suffering or she is suffering? Let take up this process, take up this process. Srila Prabhupada was in New York, and he was going in a bus. It was in the beginning days, they had a big bus, and Prabhupada in the morning went. Prabhupada was sitting in the front, to the left of the driver, or through the side of the driver. And behind, devotees were there, they were chanting. At one place, there were many in the street, the many youngsters, the hippies, they were sleeping, and some of them had vomited, and someone had urinated, and they were rolling in that valley. Seeing the pitiable condition, in a horrible condition, the devotees at the back, they started feeling superior and started laughing. Look at them. It's morning and they are sleeping. We are so good, we are awake in the morning. Srila Prabhupada could understand what's happening, the dynamics, what's happening in the mind. But Srila Prabhupada, the pure devotee of the Lord, tears came in his eyes. Then devotees got caution. Oh, something is wrong. What are we doing is not the right thing. And they asked Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, few months ago, you were also like them. You were fortunate, and you are now become better devotees. But a pure devotee of the Lord does not feel proud or exploit those who are less qualified. He feels sorry for them. How come these living entities also take up this process? Be happy, be with Krishna. But for Dhruva is saying, this equilibrium of mind, oh my dear Lord, Bhagavata, great devotee of the Lord, is not possible. Why? Soyam samo Bhagavata sukha dukkha hatatma. My heart is filled with happiness and misery. What is happiness? What is misery? In simple words, happiness is I get what I want. I am happy. A small boy wants ice cream, or in the heat, what will he take? Hot pizza. A small boy wants hot pizza in this hot, cold climate, and he gets a hot pizza. Then he is happy. And he wants hot pizza, but he is not getting hot pizza. He is miserable. Simple. This is misery, and this is. I am afflicted with this thing. I want to sit in the lap of my father, but I did not get. That's why I am angry. I want to hear some sweet words from my mother, but she really was cruel, and she uttered those words which hurt my mind. I am afflicted with. I am not like you. My mind is not like yours. For a devotee of the Lord, happiness and misery, they transcend. They feel, if I get what I want, it is Krishna's mercy. And if I don't get what I want, it is Krishna's plan, it's Krishna's desire. And Krishna's desire, Krishna's plan is 100 times better than mine. Simple as that. They are not disturbed. The mind has 3 states: happiness, distress, and bliss. And the devotees, they know how to be in bliss. Whereas people of this world who are not practicing Krishna consciousness, they just, sometimes they are happy, sometimes they are miserable. Happy, misery, happy, misery, happy, misery. Krishna, that's why again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again, saying in Bhagavad Gita, tolerate, 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 tolerate. Right from the word go. Second chapter, text 11. Titikshava, 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 titikshava. Tolerate, tolerate, tolerate. Never in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said that if you take up Krishna consciousness, you will be in the seventh heaven and the ninth cloud. Everybody will offer you garland and there will be petals of rose and you will be flying. Gravitational law will not act upon you. You will be like a fairy, like an angel. Everybody will say, wow, wow, wow. Great, great, great. No, no, no. Krishna said, forget about devotees, forget about non-devotees, forget about devotees, forget even Krishna if he comes. He is also abused by Shishupal and is beaten by, he's tried to be, and people like Jarasan tried to kill him. So what to speak of others? So Krishna says, in this material world, we should practice Krishna consciousness and understand the plan of the Lord and be blissful. Simple. It's simple. The process of Krishna consciousness is simple. Prabhupada said it's simple, pure and easy. 8th chapter, text 14 in the Prabhupada. Prabhupada says the process of Krishna consciousness is simple, easy and pure. Simple for the simple. And the process is so simple that by chanting, dancing and feasting, the hippie becomes happy, the Rusi became rishis, the Chini became muni, the Japanese started doing japa and the miserable become happy. It's very simple. We are making our life complicated. Just understand the plan of the Lord. Dhruv Maharaj saying, my mind is afflicted with sukha and dukkha. It's too much. If I don't get what I want, I get angry. If I get what I want, I become greedy. This is what is happening. Lust, if it is fulfilled, it turns into greed. And lust, if it is not fulfilled, it turns into anger. If I get what I want, I become more greedy. I want 10 rupees, 100 rupees, 1,000 rupees, and goes on and on and on. And after that, if I don't get 1 lakh, then I get angry. How come? I am not getting what I want. So, this is what is my state of mind, my dear spiritual master. It's very difficult for me to understand your instructions and apply it in my life. It's very difficult. Durshita kripaya pumsam durdasho ashmad vidastuya. It's very difficult for persons like us. Ashmad vidaha, people like us. It's very, very difficult. It's not easy. It's easy to say that Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, titikshva, titikshva, titikshva. But for me, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. I'm disturbed. Because I'm not able to understand the plan of the Lord. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1. Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1 is entitled Arjun Vishad Yoga. It means Arjun, very sad yoga. In short, Vishad. Very sad, Vishad. Arjun Vishad Yoga. Dhritarashtra is disturbed. Understood. Duryodhana is disturbed. Understood. Arjun is disturbed. What is this? Bad people are disturbed, accepted. But good people, they are also disturbed. Oh, the point is, whether bad or good, doesn't matter. Dhritarashtra was disturbed because he had a plan that he will become the king. But Krishna's plan is, Yudhishthir will become the king. Duryodhana is disturbed because he had a plan that he will become the king. But Krishna's plan is, who will become the king? Yudhishthir. Arjuna had a plan that he will not fight, and Krishna had a plan that he will fight. That's why he was disturbed. Simple. I am disturbed because I have a plan, and that plan is different from Krishna's plan. It doesn't matter whether we are rich or poor, whether we are in heaven or hell, it doesn't matter. If we understand the plan of the Lord, even in the hell, Yamraj is there, but he is peaceful because he understands the plan of the Lord. Whereas Indra in heaven is disturbed because he doesn't understand the plan of the Lord. Dhruva is a prince, the son of the richest man in the universe. Uttanapad, King Uttanapad's son, everything he has got. Still, he is disturbed. He did not understand the plan of the Lord. Whereas Sanjay, in first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, is not disturbed because he knows the plan of the Lord and is in tune with the plan of the Lord. Bhishma Pitama, he is not disturbed because he is in tune with the plan of the Lord and he knows the plan of the Lord. Prabhupada was not disturbed whether he was in Jhansi or out of Jhansi. He was disturbed for 2-3 days, but again he was back in, his service. He was not disturbed. He went on and he established International Society for Krishna Consciousness. He was not disturbed. So he knew the plan of the Lord. So Dhruv Maharaj is disturbed because he doesn't know the plan of the Lord. The plan of the Lord is Dhruv should become a devotee. In the previous life, he was a great yogi, a monk. He was sitting in the mountains and he was meditating, and the Lord was so pleased with him that the Lord came in Garud to take him. But when the Lord was coming in a Garud to take him, he was meditating and from the cave, and he was looking down. There was a king going with lot of pomp and festivity, and the king was sitting on an elephant, and there was lot of people glorifying him, Jai, 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 Jai. And the saint, the yogi Dhruva, in his previous life, from the mountain, from the cave, had a glance and he felt, oh, if I also be like a king. Garuda, stop, about turn, zoom. So that was Dhruva's wish in previous life. He was to become the Lord wanted him to be a pure devotee, but Dhruva had a plan that he will become a king. The sage then was born as son of Uttanapad. So we should be careful. We should be careful. Somehow or other we should understand the plan of the Lord, and somehow or other we should be strong enough to accept the plan of the Lord. Then whether we are in heaven or hell, will be peaceful. Whether we are in fire or water, will be peaceful. Whether we are in desert or snow, we will be peaceful. And that is what is called bliss. Whereas people in this world, they not practicing Krishna consciousness, by not taking a spiritual master to understand the plan of the Lord, is always between happiness and distress. Whereas a devotee, he understands, if I get what I want, it is Krishna's mercy. If I don't get what I want, it is Krishna's plan. And his plan is 1,000 times better than mine. So he's very, very peaceful. So as a devotee of the Lord, we are being given a very wonderful opportunity in this human body. Let us take this process given by Prabhupada. Very simple. Chanting, dancing and feasting. Just do that and understand the plan of the Lord. Distribute books. Study Prabhupada books. Let's be a better devotee and make others devotee. Please the spiritual master and bring glories to Prabhupada. Come back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. Questions from... We'll take one from the elderly Vaishnava, then yours. Very nice question. What's your good name? What's your... John. Tony. Anyway, Tony. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so question answers will go on to 9. Very nice, Tony Prabhu. How do we understand the plan of the Lord? Arjuna also was disturbed. The good thing about Arjuna was he accepted the spiritual master. That is, for him, fortunately, Krishna was the spiritual master. Spiritual master will always be there in the material world through the Sampradaya. Sri Sampradaya, Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra and the Kumar Sampradaya will be there. Till the material world, even if one person is non-devotee, Guru Shishya Parampara will be there. Spiritual master will be there to guide him. Okay, that's one thing. Arjuna accepted Krishna, accepted a spiritual master. And the spiritual master will show this is the plan. Still, for Arjuna, it took chapter 3, 4, 5, 6. There he accepted, could understand. Till then, he was saying, I will not kill Bhishma Pitama, I will not kill Dronacharya. Why are you telling? I will go to the forest and study Bhagavad Gita. He said, no. So, the plan was, he has to fight and kill them. But sometimes the plan or the instruction of the spiritual master may look very difficult. Like Madhavendra Puri was old. There is a great saint called Madhavendra Puri. He was in a place called Vrindavan. But he was told to get sandalwood from a place in Malai forest that was beyond Jagannath Puri, maybe 2000 kilometers. This is 600 years ago. No flights, no trains, no car, walk. And he walked at old age. Maybe he was more than 90 years old. But the Lord was pleased. And he was also very blissful. So Arjuna was put in a very tough situation. But he was blissful in that situation also. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmaramidascha. So, whatever is the plan of the Lord, it may look tough, but if we understand and we are in the right frame of mind, the whole thing will be blissful. Like for Madhavendra Puri it was blissful, for Arjuna it was blissful. So what is the plan of the Lord? Will be revealed by the spiritual master. The spiritual master is saying, distribute my books. It is very difficult to distribute in this cold, but if we try, wonders will happen. Study my books. So in this day, in the age of distraction, just lifting the book is very difficult. And if we look at the book, we fall asleep. So still, if we study Prabhupada books, still Prabhupada will be pleased. In this world, we just try chanting. People get very annoyed and angry. Who are you? Why are you disturbing me? So, but still, if with our good conduct, we can bring few souls close to Prabhupada, wonders will happen to us. This is the plan. The plan of the Lord is we become better devotees, and for Kali Yuga, we become humble, then the blade of a grass, be tolerant, give respect to everyone. There will be people who will not give respect to us, not to be disturbed. We should upgrade our practice of Krishna consciousness. So that is the plan of the Lord. And for that, we will require spiritual guide, and the spiritual guides will take you close to the spiritual master, and then spiritual master will give more mercy by which we can practice Krishna consciousness. So we should continue with our spiritual practices. I saw you were chanting very nicely. You are sitting here and chanting. Yeah, continue to do that. You will have spiritual guides here. They will help you. Continue. Wonders will happen. Okay. Hare Krishna. Okay. So we may not immediately come to know the plan of the Lord, but if we continue and continue, the Lord will reciprocate. Okay. And once we understand the plan of the Lord, the journey is very smooth. Okay, Tony Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Nice question. We'll take one question from this young Vaishnava, then we will have a question. Yes. Yeah, very nice. Like Dhruv Maharaj want to be rich, not rich, very rich. So rich that nobody can be richer than him in this material world. He wanted to become richer than Brahma, his father's father's father. And today Dhruva is the richest man. And nobody can be richer than him. So he had a material desire. But with this material desire, he went to Krishna. But by practicing the process given by the spiritual master, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, or Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, he could understand this service to the lotus feet of Krishna is giving me so much happiness. This happiness is so great that the happiness of being the richest man is like a piece of a broken glass. How insignificant is the broken glass? Small piece of broken glass is insignificant. And if you have a big diamond, how significant is this diamond? How precious it is. So he could understand this service to the Lord is so blissful that becoming a rich controller, the happiness which comes by controlling people is nothing. So he understood by chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya or Hare Krishna Mahamantra. For me, 88, I was a college student with no money in my pocket. So I used to go to Radha Ras Bihari temple, Juhu, Prabhupada's temple in Mumbai, Bombay. So the bliss of the blowing of conch shell, 3 conch shells blowing at the same time, and chanting and dancing with devotees, washing the temple. I used to come once in a week like a youth. Was so, it was so overwhelming for my, that I got a job in the Indian Armed Forces as an army officer. It's very glamorous by any standards. But at the end of the day, in the night, I used to feel like there are 600 people who are ready to sell it to me because I'm an officer now. So it's good boost for the ego. So still, at the end of the day, I used to feel the happiness which I felt in cleaning the temple and being with the devotees and chanting. At I'm a student, I did not have any money. And I'm nobody also. But it was so good. It was so much that after 6 years I said, it's too much. I cannot continue with this kind of... Though I was a big controller, there were people who would listen to me. And I had to listen to few people also. So I said, it's enough. So by practicing, even though I did not understand the plan of the Lord, but I was just chanting little bit, then I could understand that this life is cheating. Even though I have power and I have money, but it's cheating. I'm cheating myself. Forget about cheating others. So I said I will take up Krishna consciousness. So similarly, if we just practice Krishna consciousness in the assembly of the in the association of devotees, gradually we will come to understand that this process is the process, and we will gradually upgrade our consciousness, and we will come to know what we are doing is right. And the plan of the Lord will be revealed later. Okay? So your question was desires. So just practice the process. This process will purify our consciousness. Then Dhruv Maharaj, like Prabhupada, wanted to be rich at one point of time. Then he became rich, and he had 108 temples, so much money, but everything was, you can see, was channelized. Similarly, as a young Vaishnava practicing Krishna consciousness, we may have desires that I want lot of money. Okay, fine. Even if lot of money comes, like Dhruva, he's got lot of money, but he's doing lot of food for life. And also, so Krishna is giving him more. Yudhishthira Maharaj, he became the king, and he was making sure that everybody is getting all the facilities, but he also made sure everybody is getting up for Mangalarti and chanting 16 rounds. So, Yudhishthira is a king and Ravan is also king. But why Ravan was killed? Because Ravan was getting a lot of money, and he was using this money for eating and sleeping. That's all. And he was not getting up for Mangalarti. Then Krishna said, no, this is not right. I want a king who is practicing Krishna consciousness. So that is the thing. Krishna will give. So Ravan was also rich, Yudhishthira was also rich. So devotee will also become rich, but he will get up for Mangalarti and chant Hare Krishna also. Krishna will make the devotee more richer, and devotee will do more service and advance. Okay. Dhruva wanted money, he got money, but he was purified. The process of Krishna consciousness is wonderful. In 6th canto of Bhagavatam, we find that Ajamil was lusty. We find that Diti was very angry, and Chitraketu was very greedy. Lust, anger and greed. But by practicing Krishna consciousness, Ajamil was purified. Diti wanted to kill Indra, but by 1 year practice of Krishna consciousness, she saw that Indra entered into her womb and cut her womb into 49 pieces. But by that time she was happy. Said, okay, you are the elder brother of all these 49 and you are like my son. So the anger went. So this process of Krishna consciousness will purify. Chitraketu was so lusty that he wanted one son. He had 1 crore wives. 1 crore wives. Imagine 1 crore wives to have one son. But when he practiced Krishna consciousness, he was peaceful. So, take up this process. This process will purify our desires. Okay? Whether it's lust, anger or greed, whether money, power, whatever it is. So we'll be purified. We want money, we'll get money, but you will be happy with this money, you will do food for life. You want power, control, you will get power. With this, you will make sure that everybody is getting up for Mangalarti and lovingly serve. Okay? Very nice. So it gets purified. Right? Hare Krishna. So we have one more question and Mokshakama Udaradi. Oh, this is very simple because in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says 4 kind of people come to me. Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukriti ne arjuna artha jigyasu arthate jnani cha bhartarishab. Sukritivan. They come to me. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying that of the 4, Jnani is the dearmost. Rest 3 have material desires, but they come to me. And Dhruva is one of those. Artha. He wanted lot of Artha is like Gajendra and Jigyasu, the saints of Naimisharanya, and Artharthi, lot of money, that is Dhruva. He wanted lot of money. But okay, people come to Krishna because they want money. But at the same time, they get in touch with devotees. And gradually, what happens? They will get money and they will serve the devotees. And they will be purified. Like it happened to Dhruva Maharaj. So, the second slok of the Srimad Bhagavatam is for, it's called as the, like we say, Dharma Projito Kaito. It's for the persons who will relish Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, the Srimad Bhagavatam is full of those personalities who are free from material desires. Dharma Projito Kata. You take any episode, you will find that Srimad Bhagavatam will say, Dhruva became a great devotee. Ajamil became a great devotee. Diti became a great devotee. Chitraketu became a great devotee. Glorification of pure devotional service is in every chapter of, every episode of Bhagavad Gita. Daksha, he had power, but he committed Vaishnava aparadh. His life was miserable. So, what is glorified in every episode of Bhagavatam is pure devotional service. Whereas in other Purans, we may find that Harish, the king Harishchandra, is such a glorious personality. He spoke the truth, but he was a mundane. Srila Prabhupada said he is a mundane character. We don't talk about Harishchandra, because he had nothing to do with going back home, back to Godhead. Whereas there is a story of Nal and what is that? Damayanti. It's like, wow. But Prabhupada said we don't talk about them, because Nal and Damayanti had nothing to do with pure devotional service. They just wanted to become happy in this material world and have some power or that. Those stories are there in other Purans, but in this, no Kaitav Dharma. Only pure devotional service, only pure devotional service, only pure devotional service. Dharma projito Kaitavatra Nirmatsaranam. And this is, Bhagavatam will be relished by those who are Nirmatsaranam, who are without any envy. Bhagavatam is talking about pure devotional service, no Kaitav Dharma. So even Dhruv Maharaj's episode is not, if we go ahead, we'll see it's glorification of bhakti. Okay? Akama is like Sukdev Goswami Maharaj. He had no material desire, but he wanted to understand who is this person so kind. He was eager. Then he became a pure devotee. Akama. And Sarva Kama, Dhruv Maharaj, he had so much material desire, but he was eager to practice Krishna consciousness. Akama, Sarva Kama, Moksha Kama. The point is, like yesterday I was saying, eagerness is the key. So thank you for bringing that point. Krishna Bhakti Ras Bhavitamati Kriyatam Yadi Kutopi Labhyate Tatra Lolyam Ekmatra Mulyam Janma Koti Sukritinam. That eagerness is the most important thing. Akama Sarva Kama Moksha Kama Udariti Vrena Bhakti Yogina Ichita Purusha Param. So Bhagavatam is talking about pure devotional service, nothing else. No Damayanti and no this Harishchandra, King Harishchandra. Ajamil is nothing in front of Harishchandra, but still he is there because he took up Krishna consciousness. So that's how Srimad Bhagavatam is. Okay. This process is very simple and easy. We should understand the plan of the Lord. Then our stay in this human body will be blissful. Our stay in this material world will be blissful. Whether the body is full of disease, whether this world is full of war, we will be blissful when we understand the plan of the Lord. That's why Bhishma Pitama was in the, bed of arrows. He was blissful. He knew the plan of the Lord. We can see the present Acharyas. We see Jayapata Goswami Maharaj is going through, the body is painful, mind is peaceful and is blissful. His own is Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. He was having fractures after fractures, but body is painful, mind is peaceful and he was blissful. Others are many other acharyas are there. So when we understand the plan of the Lord, it's we come to the third state of mind, that is bliss. So that's why Dhruv Maharaj is saying, I understand my equilibrium of mind is not possible. When I see somebody greater than me, then I say, Bala uska kamis mere kamis se safed kaise? How come his shirt is more whiter than mine? And something happens. So, but the process will help us to come out of this kind of mentality. Then we'll say, oh, he's rich, she is beautiful, fine, Krishna is kind to them. But genuinely the devotee will feel, wow, Krishna is given me more than I deserve. So he is not disturbed. So he's okay, fine. Krishna has given them ultra superpower detergent. So his shirt is whiter than mine. But at least he has given me a white shirt. Good. So that way the consciousness get purified and nothing in this world will disturb such a person. So that is what we have to achieve in this limited time in this body. And it is possible if we are eager. Eagerness is the key. And that was with Prabhupada, that was with the hippies, the Rusis, the Chinese and the Japanese. So let us also be more eager and we can achieve. This is very practical. Whatever is spoken in Bhagavad Gita is for us. It's the syllabus, not out of the syllabus. It's practical. We just have to endure a little bit. Everything Krishna will do. We have to have a strong desire. Rest everything Krishna will do. All right. So thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantha Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Premanande. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Sydney ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Premanande. Still, I am very much overwhelmed that I am in front of Radha Gopinath in Sydney, in Australia, where Prabhupada came and, installed Radha Gopinath. I'm feeling I'm actually in dream. It's unbelievable that I think by mercy of Gurudev and Vaishnavas, these things are happening. I'm very happy, and I'm very happy that you all are serving those deities which was personally bought by Srila Prabhupada. So I pray that the Lord showers mercy on all of us so we can serve Him better. And please Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Premanande.
get more material things which are very difficult to obtain. See, in Prabhupada many purports and lectures it was mentioned, right, the difference between the humans and animals, the difference is only intelligence, right? The other activities what human is doing, animal is doing the same thing, but only difference is humans having the intelligence. But what we are to do with the intelligence? Why God has given us the intelligence? We have to get the intelligence. Intelligence is given to human beings to think that why I am here, why I am I am getting this kind of life, and where other people are so miserably suffering in different parts of the world, right? You understand that, you should think that why I am getting, why, what is the guarantee